15 years of business experience, right? And we're divesting on the things that we need to divest in, and clarifying some types of issues. But these are all, these were really nothing at all. I'm very proud of the record that I've had, creating jobs, making investments in our community, and making a positive difference.
That was my interview with then Congressman TJ Cox back in 2019 after he just completed his first 100 days in office. His financial records were being investigated at that point and questioned at that time. TJ Cox claims he's innocent of any wrongdoing despite now facing 28 federal charges. We want to welcome in our panel for the week. Of course, we have Democratic State Delegate for the South Valley and newly appointed Central California Director of External Affairs for the Governor's Office, Abigail Solis, and former Republican candidate and for Congressional District 13, also a local business owner and the host of the America First podcast, David Giglio. Thank you both for being here. I want to just start with this. First initial thoughts here, because this was a bombshell. I don't think we were expecting it, even though we've heard rumors about it. Abigail, you know TJ Cox. I'm sure you were on the campaign with him in 2018, helping him out. Did it come down as a shock to you?
Yeah, I think I can speak on behalf of not just all constituents in CD21, but really everyone in California, that we were extremely shocked and disappointed to hear this news. Of course, he is not proven guilty yet. However, of course, anytime you get news like this, it's disappointing.
Proven guilty yet?
Right.
I mean, you look at this and you say to yourself, we've heard a lot of reports about it, and then this comes out. David, when you hear about something like this, whether you have an R or D next to your name.
Yeah, I think I was going to take it from not necessarily a partisan standpoint. I think the situation kind of epitomizes what a lot of the American people are feeling right now and why they're so fed up with our politics right now. They feel that their representatives and the people that are running for office are more concerned about personal gain and not doing what's in the best interest of the people. So I think that this situation kind of brings that issue to the forefront.
You know, Cox classifying the FBI's indictment as a political hit. Is it?
I think we don't know enough about the whole situation to say whether it's political or not. But I do know that when he did serve his time, he did everything he can to help his constituents. And I think that right now there are a lot of things happening politically where folks will do whatever they can to tarnish someone else from the opposite party.
Well, he's not running, so the FBI has been taking a look at a lot of this stuff. And I'm wondering, and again, as I was talking to David Rowell about this, these are all things that were happening before he was elected that they were investigating. But still, did politics play a role?
I don't know if politics plays a role. I'm a strong believer in the fact that we need to just look at things in terms of people break the law, they break the law. One of the things, like I previously said, is a lot of Americans are just fed up with our politicians and our elected leaders in general. They feel that they're not serving for them, that they're only interested in self-gain. Mm-hmm. And I think that regardless of party, if you break the law, you should be held accountable. And I think we have to get back to that.
Okay, so the midterms are coming up, right? Rudy Salas, you heard from him. TJ Cox disgraced himself, but he didn't denounce the endorsement at all. Now, he hasn't publicly endorsed Esmeralda Soria, but they're friends. We all know that. Does this hurt any one of those candidates?
I don't think so. I think that Rudy Salas has been a longtime public servant. He's, as well as Esmeralda Soria, have done great things for their constituents. And this election, they will be voted based on what they've done, based on their history, their record, not because they were friends with TJ Cox.
Does this rally support for Valadao? Mark Pazin?
Yeah, I think it's going to, obviously you're only as good as the company you keep. And I think it depends on how each specific campaign uses the issue and brings it up when they're politicking. But right now, I really think most people in this country are just concerned about the economic issues going on. And they're going to vote based on their pocketbooks and the fact that when they go to the grocery store, they're having trouble buying groceries, they're having trouble putting gas in their car. And at the end of the day, I think that's what's going to be the deciding issue.
All right, we just got a few seconds left here. I know we didn't pass the bar exam before we came out here. That includes me. Yes, I know we're not lawyers, but there is a court of public opinion here, right? And everybody's innocent until proven guilty. We know that. But after what we've seen this week, what we've read, what we've heard about, everything that we saw in the indictment, does TJ Cox go to prison for 1 day or many years? Anything?
I can't say. I don't want. I wouldn't want to make that bet.
You want to make that bet?
They're pretty serious allegations. I read through some of them in the indictment. I don't know. I'm not in the court of public opinion. I think that if he's guilty, I'm not sure if he's going to go to prison, but I know there's probably going to be a hefty fine. So.
All right. Hang tight. We got a lot more to talk about a little bit later in the show.